Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the crossword. We're doing a cryptic crossword today. The New York Times published a new cryptic at the beginning of November, and I've been looking forward to it, but haven't really gotten around to doing it. And it's been a little while, at least, since we did a crossword video, sometime last week, I think. So I thought let's get started. A reminder for those of you who are familiar with ordinary crosswords, but not cryptic, or with, I should say, with American crosswords, but not with cryptics. This is kind of a British style crossword that is much more difficult, at least for me. There's a lot of like stuff you have to learn more in the language of how the crossword works than there is for traditional American crosswords. Each clue gives you the answer in two different ways, which is nice. There's a left part of the clue and a right part of the clue. You don't know where the split is, and you don't know which part tells you the answer how, but one part gives you a definition, usually very oblique. Like for this one, probably bores is the definition, if I had to guess. And the other half is some kind of wordplay. That there are a lot of different things that count as wordplay that you kind of have to know, but it also gives you the word somehow. And it also tells you like if there are word breaks. This is a single 7-letter word. So I'm not great at cryptics. Like I think getting half of the clues in a cryptic is a great achievement for me. There certainly have been cryptics where I couldn't come up with more than like 5 answers. I've never completed one without any help, and I don't expect to today. But I can continue making progress and getting better. So onto the puzzle. Why do I say I think this one bores is the definition? I noticed that recipes is 7 letters long, and I noticed that confused is possibly an anagram indicator in the wordplay. So it could be saying take the letters in recipes, but write them down as though you were confused, i.e. rearrange them, and come up with something that means bores. So probably ends with an S, right? Oh my gosh, let me get out a text editor here. I guess I can show you guys this, right? How do I do that? Is it this button? No. What did that button do? Huh, I don't know. There you go. Anyway, this is Emacs. So the letters we have left are, we had recipes. We've used up the S. We have this. And we want bores? Pierce. Pierce uses those letters and means bore in a way, right? Yeah, to bore through something is to pierce through it, like in drilling. Okay, well let's start looking at downs while I have some help. Preserved choice and went first. Here's another point that I often mention is that not only do you not know where the split is, but the punctuation is not required to like follow along with the lines of the split. So I tend to read these in like one word at a time, not trying to like group them together in any specific order, because I might accidentally take that as how the split is supposed to go or something. Preserved choice and went first. Preserved might be the definition. Then we could have like choice as one part of the wordplay and then and went coming before that or something. I don't know. I don't see anything great there. Standing up before court. Okay. So I know the answer to this one because I was looking at up, right? And up often indicates you're meant to write the word backwards, write something backwards, write it like up instead of down. And so I thought that might be part of the wordplay, and before might be part of the wordplay too. And court is one of those words that they can often do some cool stuff with, because you look in the dictionary under CT and you find, oh, court. Like that's an abbreviation for court that is often used, usually in like street names. And so these are all kind of wordplay looking words. And I was like, standing. What could standing be? And the answer is, oops, erect. So when something standing is erect. And if we look at I was wrong. Standing up is actually the definition part. Fine. Up doesn't happen to be, but anyway. Then we have before. Air means before. And then we have something that means court. CT. Cool. Vehicle with engine malfunction, running out of control. I guess I said I like to read these slowly, but also sometimes I like to just kind of indulge in the ridiculous headlines that these often turn into. Vehicle with engine malfunction, running out of control. Not sure where to split this one. Car is a vehicle. But then out of control would have to be part of the wordplay, and I don't know how to do that exactly. Conveyor of drinks set out beside room in hospital. Conveyor, huh? Conveyor. Huh. It looks sort of like a conveyor might be part of the definition, just because it's hard to see how it could be part of the wordplay. Well, I mean, it could be if, like, I don't know. Conveyor itself, I don't think can be the whole, well, I don't know. Conveyor of drinks might be like, I don't know exactly what conveys drinks, but maybe that's some well-known word, like a tray, right? A tray is a conveyor of drinks. So I mean, in the hospital. Well, like, the left and the right can't both be part of the wordplay. Oh, is a saucer? That's too short. In the hospital could mean, as part of the wordplay, that something else is put inside of a synonym for hospital. But it might also be like, oh. My first thought was, what if in hospital were like part of the definition? Like someone who's sick is in hospital, the British would say. We usually wouldn't say that in American English. But room in hospital, now that's kind of an interesting thing to work on, right? Because a surgery is kind of a room in a hospital. They have surgery rooms, right? And there are other kinds of rooms that I can't immediately think of. That could be part of the wordplay or be the definition. I don't know. Okay, here's another one we have some crosses for. Warmest lake screened by bureau. A bureau is kind of a dresser in the sense of a bureau of drawers. But that's still only 7 letters. I was just thinking dresser because it fits with this E as well. I don't know. Okay. Back into unexplored territory. Where to find fruit or leafy vegetable? So probably either leafy vegetable or just vegetable is the definition. Where to find fruit or leafy is a difficult thing to make the word play. The other thing is, I guess where to find fruit could be... Oh, it is. Where to find fruit is the definition. I was trying to figure out how you could make or make sense if you did that, right? But you can just put in the letters O-R, and then a kind of leafy vegetable is a chard, and an orchard is where to find fruit. So I kind of did this. I found this one. I figured this one out slightly different order than that. I saw the O-R, and they said, oh, you find a fruit at an orchard. And I said, oh, a chard is a leafy vegetable. So, okay. Lack of power concealing Republican anger. Yeah. They published this on November 1st, by the way. Not on, say, the 7th. Lack of power. Concealing could be... Oh, I bet this could be outrage. Yes. Because outrage means anger. And a lack of power is an outage. And if it were to conceal R, meaning Republican, it would then be outrage. Love God's name on back of trophy. Love could maybe be the definition, so could trophy, I guess. But then what's the of doing? Back of trophy? Is there anything that means a back of trophy? Like, do they have a plaque back there? Maybe. But they could just mean like the letter Y is the back of trophy in a way. Love God's... Oh. Love God's name is Cupid. Is there some reason that means on back of trophy? I think it does. Because some trophies are cups. But how does the rest of this make sense? Love... Your name is kind of your ID, your identification, and it's being placed on the back of trophy, i.e. coming after it. Love God is Cupid. I'm not so sure about this apostrophe S. But I think I'm okay with Cupid. Contributing to tabs in these drinks, not often permitted. Not often permitted. A is often a prefix meaning not, so like, I don't know. Contributing to tabs in these drinks. What if drinks not often... Oh, wait. These drinks not often permitted? Maybe something alcoholic? Like they're often not permitted? Like you can't drink them in a lot of places because they're alcoholic? Like it's mostly just a restaurant or residence thing? Alcoholic. Okay, so I'm not married to this at all. Let's see if I can make the wordplay make sense at all. No. Not in the least. Contributing to tabs? Well, they contribute to bar tabs. Huh. I don't know. Let's actually pencil that in. I don't really think it's right, but in case it is, I'd like to have the reminder here when I'm looking at the crosses for it. Doctor needs new place to live in Germany. Now, they might... This in Germany could be a hint about a foreign language word. Like, what's the word for place to live in Germany? Maybe it's 7 letters and starts with a D. I don't know, like home, house? I don't know. Doctor needs. Also, yeah, are there things doctors need that are 7 letters long? I can't immediately think of anything. It could also just start with DR for doctor, and then needs could be something. I don't know. Have last 2 missing in search party. Last 2 missing kind of suggests a wordplay thing where you take out the last 2 letters of something. In search party. It kind of makes me want to look for like a 5-letter contiguous thing that appears somewhere in this phrase, like, you know, GINSE. Obviously not the right answer, since we think it starts with P, but I guess it might not. Last 2. I don't know. We already looked at this one, right? Yeah. Oh, we didn't look at this, even though we do have a cross for it. Delayed consuming true Starbucks product. I assume this is latte? Yeah, because LATE is late, meaning delayed, and it consumes, i.e. contains, T for true. Left a group of players I finally liked. I don't know. Let's see if we get anything from latte. Preserved choice and went first. So it could end with LED. But I'm not sure still how to split the clue up. And this? Yeah, still too many letters there to have any good ideas. Daughter in a relationship progressed slowly. Progressed slowly might be the definition. I don't know exactly what definition that could be, but sure. Suspect Tehran. I don't know. Is that Tehran? I thought Tehran only had 1 E. Is made of clay. Enameled? That's not clay. Whoa. What if could suspect be an anagram indicator? I happen to notice that this is 7 letters long. We do have an E, although this L would have to not be. Earthen? Earthen. EARTHEN. Yeah. And something earthen is made out of clay. Like earthenware? Okay. That's cool. We have new crosses here and here, but I don't think that helps much. I guess this has a cross. Limits showers or showers following nap. Rest something, because a nap is a rest, and then following it you could have something for showers. Rains. Restrains means limits, and rains are showers. Okay, how about this one? Opposes sisters horsing around. So misplay? No. I don't know. Costs mother lots of time. Hard to see where to split this one up, huh? No obvious wordplay indicators of any sort. Costs. Could costs mean to remove a letter from something? We have so few words, I don't think we can really start spending like costs mother to mean remove the M from lots or something. We're then like out of words practically. I don't know. Unfortunately, in dens, see poverty. Huh. What's a word for poverty? Destitution, I guess? I don't know if that's really a word, but destitute, you know, sure. There's some other good words for poverty that I can't think of at the moment. Impecunity, there's a good one, but doesn't fit and also doesn't make sense. Get sharper in pursuit of red European flower? Get sharper could be like to practice, to learn, to study, or just to like actually make a blade sharper, for example. Red could just be R, maybe. Actually, I'm not sure that that's an acceptable abbreviation. I'm not sure that's in any dictionaries. European flower? I don't know my European flowers, I'm afraid. Leader of lions exposes hideouts. Well, that'll be the letter L, leader of lions, I think. And to expose something, you air it. So hideouts are lairs. Related salesperson sent west, intent on getting new order. Too much for me to figure out without any help. Sound from young swans and seals. Well, the sound from young swans, they honk, right? I don't know what that has to do with seals. Let's look at the crosses for layers. Swings around 500 corners. Okay. It's a pretty difficult task to pull off. Okay, I mean, so like The Indianapolis 500 is like you go around 500 corners, sort of, right? A lot more than 500, though. I don't know. Asleep, not at first sawing logs, perhaps. Well, sawing logs is an idiom for snoring, but I don't see what that has to do with. At first, the first of at is a. Or, yeah, this is just sleeping, I think. Is it? Well, no, because that doesn't fit, idiot. But my first thought was, if you were to say asleep, but not the part of it that's at first, i.e. the A, you would get sleep. And then sawing logs, perhaps, you could say sleeping, right? But that doesn't fit. And also, I'm not sure that they would be willing to put sleep into an answer when asleep isn't a clue. How about over here? Starts to impose some sanctions upon English kids. English kids? Like, what word am I looking for here? Tots? Not really. Lads and lasses and blokes are kind of English words for kids. But none of them really fit. It probably ends with S, though, right? Because whether it starts to something, it should end with an S. Or if it's something about English kids or just kids, again, it should end with an S. Catch Serena playing, winning opening at net. No real ideas here. We already looked at this and don't really have a good idea. Paroled doesn't make much sense. Car. Well, actually, there's other kinds of vehicles, right? We've looked at like a can as being a vessel in the past. Like a vessel containing something. I'm just looking at this and noticing like cancerous fits. And kind of means running out of control, right? Oh, a malfunction running out of control even is sort of, well, that's a cancer, right? Malfunction. Is there any reason? Like can? Does CEROUS mean with engine? I don't think so. Let's write that down and see if it makes sense for some other reason. Can as a vehicle, sure. Is there something... I don't know. I don't see why this one would be right. But there are like a lot of parts of it that seem right. I just can't put the rest of it together. So it's probably wrong, but it's compelling enough to want it penciled in. Okay, yeah, we haven't really learned anything. Oh, what about Dressen? Is that a place? I don't think so. Not at first sawing logs. Ladies found in resorts with Himalayan AIDS. Now this is ladies possessive, not plural. Sherpas? Sherpas are Himalayan AIDS. Ladies, I guess would be hers, H-E-R-S. Found in resorts, which is spas. Ah, ladies is just her, found within S-P-A-S. I see. Well, let's keep just looking at all the downs we haven't gotten to yet. Substitutes about to start game. Substitutes about to start game. Substitute start game? I don't know what part is the definition. Cover girl next to boy. Don't know. Starts to impose some sanction upon English kids. Still don't know. In recession, a way to lose auto works. I mean, a repossession is a way to lose an auto. But then, like, works? And in recession? I don't know. Oh no! I've looked at all the clues now. Did I get half of them? I'm not sure. Well, I mean, I could maybe figure some more of these out with more thinking. I'm not like giving up immediately, but I don't think this is half. It can't be half. Warmest lake screened by bureau. I don't know. Have last two missing in search party. Have last? Don't know. Left a group of players I finally liked. Abandoned? Ah, yes, it's abandoned. Left means abandoned, and a group of players is a band. I could be one, like the Roman numeral 1. Ah, and the final letter of liked is a D. I see. That's a tough one. On the other hand, I got it, so maybe it was an easy one. I mostly just got it from like letting my eyes unfocus, looking at the A and the D, and seeing if I could figure out any words that fit that. And abandoned came to mind. Costs mother lots of time. Don't know. Opposes sisters horsing around. Very feminine gendered today. Get sharper. Get sharper. Rinse doesn't mean get sharper. I don't know. Related salesperson sent west, intent on getting new order. Related. Okay. Well, maybe salesperson sent west could mean to write salesperson backwards somehow. And could related be per, as in per my last email? Does that mean related to my last email, having to do with? Per, I don't know. Intent on getting new order. Order. I don't know. Young swans and seals. Winning opening at net. Opening. I just don't know. Let's see if we got anything from abandoned. Well, there goes my idea that tray might be here. Like, I mean, it could be T-R-A-Y, of course, but it's really not any way to make that into a word. Oops. Contributing to tabs. Drinks not often permitted. I don't know. Dresden. I was close with Dresden. Okay, so the only cross we got from that was the E. Okay, why, by the way, is this correct? Place to live in Germany is Dresden. Doctor is ER, I guess? It's DR. Needs new. I mean, new kind of means Eden. Ah, Eden is a new place to live, I guess. But in Germany, Dresden's in Germany, sure. New. I don't know what to do with the word needs, though. How does that S somehow? Oh, wait a minute. What? Doctor needs. D-R-N-E-E-D-S. Why am I supposed to rearrange things? New? Does that somehow tell me to rearrange these things? So I guess we say doctor, and then we make needs new by rearranging it, and then place to live in Germany is Dresden? Yuck. Last two. Have last two. Have last two missing. Huh. I feel like this is my best place to make progress. I don't know, maybe this one? But I don't have any ideas for either of them, really. Warmest lake. Could just be warmest, of course. Screened by bureau? I guess that might mean like bureau is surrounding it in a way. Like we could have the word lake being surrounded by a word for bureau. Like Erie is a famous lake. But I don't know. A desk is kind of a bureau in a way. Warmest though, huh? I just don't get it. Sorry, ooh, that must have sounded terrible. I bumped the screen there. Set out beside room in hospital. Room in hospital. Beside room. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to start asking for help at this point, I think. Yeah. First of all, let's check everything I've got is right. All right, cancerous was wrong and this S was wrong, but everything else is fine. None of that is too surprising. The A was right by luck. Car. That's a vehicle. Sure. It was even per was right. That's a little surprising. Huh. I don't know what the salesperson sent West should be. Just start, give me like this letter. Oh, a posse is a kind of party, right? Could that be right? Have last two missing in search. Oh. Oh. So there's a word for have, which is possess. If you have something, you possess it. But have last two missing would be to remove the last two letters of possess. I don't really know how in search party quite fits. Party can be posse, but I don't know why in, like, what am I supposed to do with in search? I think this is right. I just don't know why. Check word. Yeah, the in search kind of confuses me. Arson fits, but does not seem at all correct. Huh. Okay, let's have this letter. Pickled. Pickled? That's preserved. What is the rest of this? Choice, that's a pick. And went first, that's led. Okay. Cheeriest? Someone who's cheeriest is warmest and has a lake in there and a chest as a bureau? Sure, that makes sense. Insofar as anything does in cryptics. Conveyor of drinks. Conveyor. I still don't know this. How about this? We have another letter here now. Oh, no, it's the same one I was just looking at. Daughter in a relationship. I don't know. Give me this one. Maybe I'll get 3 down. Nope. Cartelism. Carmenist. Carpening. Carpeting? Does that make any sense? It doesn't seem to, but it fits. I mean, this could be ing, maybe. And if it were, I don't know. Let's check what I've got so far. It is ing. Careening means running out of control, I guess. Now, this should be correct, but why? A car. With engine malfunction? Ah, malfunction means rearrange the letters in engine. I see. Got it. Still not sure about this. Give me this one. Delilah doesn't fit. Daughter. Progressed slowly. This one? Lied? Something lied? Dallied. Oh, man. And, in a relationship is allied. And daughter, you can presumably in a dictionary somewhere, if you look up what is D an abbreviation for, daughter would be one of the answers. A steward is a conveyor of drinks. An award is a room in a hospital. STE? How does the rest of that work? Conveyor drinks a steward. Set? S doesn't mean set, does it? Ah, but if you took set out, you rearrange the letters in it, you would get STE, I guess. There's so many anagram indicators I'm not aware of. Out apparently can be one of them, which doesn't seem fair. Costs mother lots of time. Don't know. All right, give me this one. An S was kind of a surprise there. What the heck could this be? Absinthes. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out why that's right. Drinks not often permitted, that's fine. You usually can't drink absinthe. Contributing to tabs in these. I mean, we have in this, and we have abs, which is a lot like tabs and in these. But contributing to? Really? Does that mean like drop? Oh, I see. Absinthe is right here. It's contributing to tabs in these. I get it. Yuck. Naysays? That's kind of a funny one, isn't it? Doesn't fit, but I just realized that would be a funny way to oppose horsing around would be to naysay it, because horses neigh, but anyway. Dis somethings? Alright, give me this letter. Resists. If you oppose something, you resist it. Ah, and resists and sisters horsing around. Okay. Rearrange the letters in sisters and you get resists. Cover girl next to boy, don't know. About to start game, substitutes, I don't know. Cover girl next to boy. Okay, give me this letter. Rosie? A rosy is a kind of flower. Not really, a rose is. A Rosie is a woman's name. She is kind of means girl. Shelter means cover in a way. But how does LTER mean boy? Don't know. How about this one? A T. It's looking like shelter. I don't know why. Let's just, like, check that. No. It's not shelter, but it is she. Girl next to boy. Huh. This salesperson, huh? Okay, give me this letter, I guess. E. Persistent is too long. Probably an S or an N, right? I don't know. In recession, a way to lose auto works. I still don't get this. Whoa. Auto works? Opera is kind of works. Oh, it was about repo. In recession, meaning backwards, a way to lose auto is repo. A way to lose auto works is repo. And then that means works. Opera is a set of works. Oof. And snare means catch. What does that have to do with... Oh. That's got most of the letters in Serena, right? E-N-S-N-A-R-E. So we need another N somehow. Oh my god, this is the worst. Look at this. Serena playing, you can rearrange the letters to get most of ensnare. But we need another... Wait. We need another N, right? Well, the opening of the word net is N. And if we were to, like... If we took something, you know, Serena, and Serena playing, i.e. rearrange the letters somehow, but like also added to that, let it win the letter N, then it could be ensnare. What? Cover. I don't know. About to start game. Substitutes. Don't know. This letter? That's a difficult S. Restri? Raziri? Rosary? Spelled wrong? Substitutes. To start game. I don't know. Alright, give me this one. Starts to impose some sanctions upon English kids. Still a total mystery. Wait. Indens C is 9 letters. Could it be unfortunate that it was rearranged? We have IES already. So what do we have? We have indens C. And we have used the IES. Like that. Which means we have left NDNSEE. To add in there somewhere. That's only 2 vowels. We need kind of a lot on the left side, right? Like N... END... We're trying 4 letters to put. Like, it's DENS would do it. It doesn't seem right. Like that, right? Densities? It's not really a thing that makes sense. Okay, and this also was not very good, yeah. Huh. This is like, you guys don't care about this at all. It's just like related to music I'm listening. I heard, it just started playing a song that I've never heard before by a band that I thought I knew well. And they have a new, from 2019, a song that I was not aware of. But it's just like, it's just a single song. Huh. Anyway, sound from young swans. Okay, so what is it? Starts to impose some sanctions. I just don't know. Give me this letter as well, I guess? Ensue? Issue? What? Starts to impose could be issue, I guess. Oh, starts to impose. Oh. The 5 words, I impose I, some S, sanctions S, upon you, English E, starts to, that one, I always miss that one. Kids, meaning issue? How does kids mean issue? Are kids an issue? I don't get it. M. M seems like an exciting word somehow. I mean, this kind of has to be an E, doesn't it? Damages? Yes. That's kind of an old style. But lots of time is ages. And an older word for a mother might, I believe, be a dam. Or like maybe it's a word for an animal mother of some kind. Let me look that up. Noun, dam. Plural, dams. Female parent, mother, generally regarding breeding of animals. Correlates to sire. Okay. Where's my crossword? I got lost. Here it is. Swings around. Dangles? What's with the 500? Oh, and the D. D is Roman numeral 500. And angles are corners. So 500 corners is the wordplay. Swings around means dangles, I guess. Now we've got the N. Woo. Sorry, I moved my windows around like crazy there. We've got the N, which which means we now have N. So we've used the N and the I, a D, we've used an E, that N we still have. We use one S, you have these three letters. Wait, that's too many, isn't it? I blank E blank S. There's 3 spaces. Why do I have 4 letters and 5 spaces to put them in? Because I took away too many here. I should have 2 E's. Okay. Neediest. Maybe. I don't have a T though. Neediness is poverty. There we go. Lumbering? Lumber. Sawing logs, perhaps. Okay, so what does that have to do with... asleep, but not at first. Slumbering means asleep. So I was thinking about taking the first word off of asleep and getting sleep. But actually I was meant to take the first word off of slumbering and get lumbering. Sound from young swans and seals. Sag, sog, sug. Sagrins? I don't know. This is... I mean, like, what goes here, right? A number of things. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no, I get it. Okay. So what we're looking for is signets, which is a kind of seal, like the royal seal would be a signet. Not seals like the animals. And the sound, a young swan is a signet, but it's not spelled like this. Rather, the sound from a young swan, though, would be like this. I see. Well, we've gotten all the intersection squares, either by actually getting them or by asking for them. So any other words we can't get, we will never get without more help. Ristri? Rostru? Rousserle? I don't know, give me this letter. Great, it's an E. Amazing. Reserve. I see. If you what's about to though? About RE in an email. And then to start a game, you serve, and your substitute is your reserve. I feel like I should be able to get this one. Like, what the hell words can even fit here? But I clearly can't. Sheath. She, at, he? Yes. Girl next to is at, boy is he. I see. I guess I should have thought about the fact that if she is girl, then he could be boy. And then I might have a little bit more success. I want to know what this letter is. I bet this one will tell me. Pertinent. Okay, Y. Related, that's fine. Salesperson sent west. intent. Intent on getting new order. It could be these letters if you give it a new order. And a salesperson is a rep being sent west. I see. So I was right about per, but for the wrong reason. How is it that I still don't know what this is? Oh! It's... So, it's not a flower, it's a flower. The Rhone, a river in Europe, is a European flower. Get sharper is hone, and it's in pursuit of red. R. Okay, you got me again, Cryptic. But it was fun, as always. Hope you guys enjoyed this little diversion. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.